Kendrick separating himself from the game might not be a single moment. It might be an actual pattern. Now, the game is publicly talked about being the best rapper from Compton. He also spoke on Dr. Dre in a way to where people saw as disrespectful by saying Kanye has done more for his career than Dr. Dre. And we all know Kendrick Major Rise is tied directly to Dr. Dre's system. Then you got the game bringing Drake to Compton for the 100 video shoot on the date June 16th, hinting at Kendrick Lamar diss record 616 in LA. We're going to get into that. And I think that rubbed Kendrick the wrong way to where it's like, damn, you bringing somebody to my own backyard that's dissing me on the record. Now, before we get started and all that stuff, my name is Klasic. I'm a music producer / content creator. Work with the likes of 50 Cent, will.i.am, Kendrick Lamar, Kid Ink. So many different people, man. I got my homie OG Corndog with me in the building. Before we get started, I'm going to need y'all to do two things, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do to make sure you get us in the algorithm. It'd be deeply appreciated. Appreciate everybody that's pulling up in the chat right now. But yeah, man, recently it's been a lot of stuff going on between Drake from the Draco and YG situation. You have now Kendrick Lamar not wanting to be associated with the game, and it could stem from a lot of different things. And seeing how a lot of this stuff go on in the industry, I'm gonna say loyalty and relationships are the two main factors that we can talk about tonight. Now, I said a little bit earlier how the game really been. Let's just keep it a buck. The game is a very, very dope hip hop artist, but when it comes to his personal life, we can kind of say that he might be bipolar. 1 minute it's FG unit, GU not, and then hey, I could be cool with 50 the other. So we've seen him on multiple cases to where he's been very emotional on social media and try to backtrack things. And to be honest with you, when you're dealing with these millionaire, billionaire people, it only takes one time to cross them to where you lose their trust forever. And that's why it's best not to be in an emotional state, because you'll make one mistake and then you'll be trying the rest of your life to try to be in good graces with these people. So recently, people have been talking about the Kendrick Lamar diss that was aimed at Drake called 616 in LA. Ironically, 616 is the same birth date of Tupac Shakur. So talk about double entendres and all that shit. People are saying that it might have something to do with that, but they actually saying that 616 is the date that Drake was in Compton. Drake literally almost got ran out of Compton, and they had to call him back on the phone, you know what I'm saying, to say, hey, everything is cool. And on that record, bring your ass back, boy. On that record, Drake made some funny references to Kendrick. Now, let me share this real quick because I came across this a little bit earlier, and we can kind of talk about this also. Now, this is somebody that was on X, and they were saying about how they cousin how they cousin saw everything. Well, matter of fact, let me share this right here. Now, what's this right here?
So me respect and accomplishments. Respect and accomplishments. Respect and accomplishments.
Okay, so we heard what Drake said. He said he would have more of your fans if he was more conscious and all that stuff. And Kendrick is definitely a conscious rapper. So that's definitely a subliminal. So that's why people were saying like Drake and Kendrick been throwing shots at each other for years. And once they really got on the big stage to this battle, they thought all this shit just came out of nowhere. But no, it's been boiling for a long time. You feel me? So the fact that he dissed Dr. Dre in public, the fact that he's siding with Drake when it came to the beef, the fact that he said that he's the best rapper out of Compton and everything, it shows that he hasn't really been loyal to the soil, as they would say. So that can really spark a lot of that shit off. Now, Corny, what's your thoughts about all this shit that's been going on, bro?
Pretty much, man. You know what I'm saying? The 616 thing. You know what I'm saying? My birthday, Tupac's birthday. Uh, when I remember when that song dropped, that was like the last song of the battle thing that was going on between those two, and then he just dropped that, and I listened to it, but I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, I
Yeah,
was listening for like the punchlines, or not just the punchlines, the diss, like you being point blank on the diss. Um, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that song now because there's some hidden messages, there's gems inside that song.
of
This song
course.
is coming up now at 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 this time of a topic, and um, the way I see it, yeah, okay, sneak dissing on off of Game's album. Game has you featured, and y'all record a video in Compton. And the rumors is that soon as Kendrick heard about all of that, he cut ties. No more communications now between him and the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe that too. Kendrick is that type of soul. Um, my part, and the meat and potatoes of everything is that, yo, you mentioned loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Um, Game, you chose a side when the beef happened. You stated what you said during that time, and you chose your side. Uh, Speak up on it, man. This is my boy. This is who I'm rocking with, because it seems like you more rocking with Drake than you are with Kendrick, because Kendrick cut your ass off a long time ago. If you was cut off since that video and had no communications with him, you've been cut off for a long ass time, and you feeling that. You know what I mean? I hear the chitter chatter of the hip hop. I mean, yeah, hip hop and YouTube streets. People speaking on the subject now. You know what I mean? And that's one of the points that they was making right there. It was that since that video 100 with Drake featured and him appearing in the video in Compton, he said that's it. He had no communications with him since. That goes to show you how far back that the beef was. If Kendrick felt like that during that time in that year, because what year was that, bro? Some years back right there, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say like 2016.
Right. Me too. That's what I want to say. So, huh? That's a long time.
Yeah. Hey,
We don't know if they've not been, if they haven't been really communicating with each other. But if that's the case, that's the timeline. That's the timeline right there. That's the timestamp. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, he chose loyalty.
he chose this. Apparently, he chose a side a long time ago. And it's funny that the game said that, hey, I had no idea that he got, pissed off about X, Y, and Z. But that kind of show you that, remember when the game was kind of complaining about the fact he wasn't at the Super Bowl, where Dr.
Oh,
Dre and Snoop Dogg was all performing on the roof and all that shit, and then the game was
yeah,
talking about not being there. I think
right.
that's around the same time when he made that statement as far as Kanye doing more for his career than Dr. Dre. And to be honest with you, I think that's very blasphemous because Dr. Dre gave you the documentary, which is a classic album, and you talking about Kanye did more for you when he just gave you a record called Dreams. You know what I'm saying? One record versus a whole album and a whole layout and a cosign of you being this next dude is crazy. And on top of the fact, if we go back and remember when Kendrick was deemed the next best thing, the king of the West Coast, I remember when they had that ceremony and everything. I'm pretty sure that kind of rubbed the game the wrong way. The same way how people said that Snoop Dogg felt about Tupac when Tupac started getting all the attention in the game. I mean, and Snoop Dogg been around longer than Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So loyalty, jealousy, all of this stuff plays a part. And that's why in this industry,
ego,
from an industry point of view, relationships is everything. It's not necessarily what you know, it's who you know. And who you know can get you in the right doors. That's why we see a lot of people that's trash as fuck in the industry that's selling records because they know somebody or they've been such a good person to where people put them in position to actually win, no matter what talent level they have. They're getting, a favor done back for them for whatever good shit, bad shit, whatever the fuck it is. And when I say bad shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like giving up your body or whatever the fuck it is. But it's the relationships at the end of the day. And to be honest with you, from seeing the stuff that I've seen in the industry, I really think the game kind of messed up a lot of his connections just by being so sporadic and being such of a wild card. Like at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep it 1,000 with you. I think he's a very talented artist, but when it comes to public relations, he needs some type of better manager. I'm glad Whack 100 isn't associated with him because, you know what I'm saying, he should have been giving him better advice to move better because it's too many things that came out on a public space to where that's the type of shit that you say behind closed doors and you don't let that hit the public. You know what I'm saying? Because people are not going to just forget about certain things. Like certain people don't like his music just because Game's a bitch. I don't like him, so I ain't fucking with his music, and that's messing up your opportunity. So it shows you that even though that you're an artist, people look at your personality and either they buy into it or they don't buy into it. And I think he's done more of a disservice for himself to where people can feel that type of way. So it's a couple of things that I'm saying that could put him in this situation. So I don't see why he would act shocked why all this stuff happened. Because people was talking about the fact that Kendrick Lamar appeared in the Power TV show, which was ran by 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent Game, they had their beef or whatever. But I don't think that was being done in retaliation because down there that shit came out like 2020 or something, 2019. And we talking about something that happened in 2016. So damn near multiple years prior. I'm pretty sure if something was to go on or where they had some type of discrepancy, it would have been spoken about and it would have been squashed or whatever. So it's just a lot of stuff that's in the air. So what you say, bro?
I got a point. You had mentioned that he can mess up relationships inside the industry because of this, and it made me think: has Game ever was featured on a Kendrick Lamar song?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me go.
I'm thinking about it because I can't remember. I know the catalog, and I don't think it had to be way back when he was K Dot. If that was the case, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. It says the game featuring Kendrick Lamar, The City.
The City.
Well, it says 2014. So
2014.
That's
that the only one?
That's before everything.
Right.
And No More LA featuring Kendrick Lamar. Is that the game song or was that
Yeah, that's on so Kendrick returned the favor.
Hey, is that the No More Parties in LA record?
I don't know, man.
Because I could have swore that was like a Kanye West song, or maybe Kanye was featured on it. But they don't really have a track record of that many records together, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
Drake,
Hey, that's
Drake and him don't have that many together, do they?
who, Game and Drake.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm. No,
100. Damn, that's crazy. That's the only song that keep popping up too.
there's nothing else.
Not that I see.
Hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. So you have this crazy connection and loyalty to this dude that you only did one record with, and you
Well,
so
okay.
quick
What
to
about
stand with
this?
him?
What about during the time Young Money Camp was out? Game was connected with Birdman during that time, right?
Uh, I
The
wouldn't say
relationship started then. Yeah, it would
you
have
know
to be
what?
somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, this is kind of a little bit adjacent to what we're talking about, but I seen a clip where Glasses Malone was saying that, well, Glasses, he was actually signing Cash Money at one point, and he was saying Drake wanted to do a song with him real bad. So maybe Drake was just trying to and Glasses was saying, like, hey man, to Kendrick, I don't like, you know what I'm saying, I don't like how he is. It seemed like he's trying too hard. He kind of knew that he grew up in a fucking straight up and down suburb type of community and was trying to act all hard. So that kind of rubbed Glasses the wrong way, since this nigga from the streets and shit, right?
Yeah,
So
Glass is a fool.
yeah, so maybe Drake was reaching out to, anybody that was low key popping on the West. You feel me? Like the game, Kendrick. Like, to be honest with you, Kendrick and the game, Kendrick and Drake worked on a record before, but the thing
Right.
is that Drake kind of mentioned the fact that, oh yeah, I took you on your first tour and all this other shit. That's when everything was cool. And once Kendrick got around him, it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the same way you operate, that's not me. So they kind of wasn't really on the same level. So it's not like it's been beef from afar. These motherfuckers got within the same vicinity, fucked around with each other and stuff, and they figured out, like, hey, yeah, you're not necessarily my cup of tea or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Again, this beef didn't start out of nowhere, and I haven't seen that many songs that, like, it seemed like everybody that's talked about in this whole situation did at least one record or two records with each other, and that's about it. But other than
Oh,
that, you know what I'm saying, that was it.
okay. So can we say that this beef officially started at 616 then?
You talking about Kendrick and Drake?
The day that the game filmed the video with Drake, 616, 2016. Damn, are you serious? It was 2016? 61616? Oh wow. What in the hell? Holy shit. Holy shit. Hey,
Okay, they said no.
nah.
616 is the date that they actually recorded the video, but
Right.
July 30th is when the video premiered in 2015. So
2015.
so
Okay. No
616 is just
16.
June 16th or
So
whatever.
yeah, 616, 616, 15.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Brian, what's the word? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So can we say that the beef started then? Or
I think that was
okay,
low-key
no.
already kind of
Yeah, right,
into it. Yeah.
exactly. But that's what it was like subliminally initiated.
I can say that could have been the date where Kendrick realized, like, hey, yeah, I can't really fuck with the game like that. You know what I'm saying? He's siding with somebody that's low key taking shots. And the industry is big and small at the same time. So I'm pretty sure he probably had talks with him, like, hey, I don't really like so and so. And then you playing both sides of the fence of, all right, you my homie. But at the end of the day, shit, we both on the same turf. So you should kind of side more with me than some nigga from Canada, especially if we on the same type of shit. So it just gives me the age old added of people from your own city don't necessarily rock with you like that. And I'm gonna say that coming from the game, because honestly, the only thing that I could say that the reason why stuff is the way that it is, it could stem from jealousy. So you could try to play dumb and be like, oh, well, I didn't know he was dissing you on this record, this, and that. But I'm pretty sure you probably know about that shit, bro. You just wanted to play the fence. And honestly, I was going to ask you a little bit earlier, do you have to choose a side, or is it okay to play the fence, or what happened when you do play the fence?
Hell
You know
no, not when it comes to this here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to choose one, because if not, you're gonna lose both of them.
Hey, that
You
part.
feel me? So and see where your loyalty lies. You know what I'm saying with Drake. You know what I'm saying? You said it in certain ways of saying it, and I believe it. You know what I mean? And it don't seem like you've been rocking with him with Kendrick at all. We don't hear no game features from none of the latest that Kendrick has done in the past, what, 4 or 6 years? You know what I'm saying? So there's no relationship there. You know what I mean? And there's a reason for it. Like, you know, you chose your side. It's okay. You just now rocking with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I won't consider you an enemy like that because we from the same neighborhood, the same city. You know what I'm saying? But still, I'm not communicating with you. We not gonna be hanging out. We not hooking up on no type of features with one another. We not doing no business. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is, if you playing chess and Kendrick sees this as like, you know, he's the enemy. And you hanging out with the enemy, like if one of my homeboys is hanging out with the enemy, of course I'm gonna holler at him like, hey man, hey, check this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta choose, bro. Like, can't come back fucking with me after you done been hanging out with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know I don't like that nigga. You know what I mean?
Hey, and don't forget, at one point, Game was going around saying that he was responsible for the success of Kendrick Lamar, and he was saying that he wanted to sign Kendrick Lamar before Dr. Dre signed him, to where people from TDE said that was false. So it sounds like a lot of backwards ass compliments going on, to where it's like he would say, oh yeah, you know, you're dope for a West Coast artist, or you know, just something that it isn't very genuine. And it sucks to say, man. I think Game, like, once again, I'm not hating on Game, but this is just an observation. And I think he's very talented, but then once it comes to like the personality side, is like kind of, I don't know, bro. And it's coming from multiple different people and shit. So if multiple people saying the same shit, bro, everybody can't be wrong. So you gotta have some type of validity to what's going on.
Right,
But,
right.
And we got this video by The Ville, right? And I think he kind of break down. Well, it says Top Dog exposes why Kendrick distanced himself from the game. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to The Ville. And let's check out this video and see what they talking about, man.
Let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
Finally got confirmation on the real reason why Kendrick Lamar decided to distance himself from the game. And it's all because of what happened on 6/16 in LA when the game decided to record the 100 music video with Drake. Drake showing up to Compton to shoot this film. And this is where all of the problems for the game and Kendrick Lamar started to erupt. The fact that Drake was Kendrick Lamar in the song and the game is bringing him out in his neighborhood just to film this, taking him out to the hood to film this, the same hood that both of you share. But the fact that you rather have Drake's back to record this shit, and probably don't even got his back that much, because there's already been talk about what's been going on there. There was already talk about Drake getting ran out the clock. A lot of people think that just because Drake was with the game this day, that he didn't have any problems. There's been a lot of talk from Whack 100 to Hitter J3 and many other people that are saying that there was an altercation that happened with Drake that caused him to run down the street, and they had to call him on the phone to come back. And this is an event that happened on 6/16 in LA, the same title of Kendrick Lamar's song. And this is probably why the game had thought that Kendrick Lamar had dissed him. He probably knows that this probably played a big part in the beef between them both. Is the game the catalyst for this event? You tell me. And apparently this all comes from Stat Quo getting a call from Top Dog. The Third Verse podcast, shout out to Justin and Stat Quo for doing this episode. But they get this call from Top Dog Live where he tells Stat Quo to correct the narrative. Because as of recently, Stat Quo was the one that said that the game thought that Kendrick was dissing him. He's the one that told the story and said that he told the game to calm down. And then after that, later on to go and say that the game is a lot closer to Drake than he is to Kendrick. And despite both of them being from the same neighborhood, they don't talk to each other like that. And then later breaking down why the game didn't understand why Kendrick didn't want to talk to him like that. How come they couldn't build a rapport? How come they couldn't be cool like that? But it turns out that the reason why Kendrick Lamar distanced himself from the game was all because of the 100 music video.
Oh, hold on. This Top Dog calling me right now. Hold on.
This industry is crazy.
Wow.
Man, you got anything to say about that?
Nah, but no, look, go ahead and play the video. Go ahead.
You sure?
No, go ahead, bro.
All right. Yeah, here we go. The fuck?
It's laughs and it's jokes, but as we can see here, Stat's facial expression is evolving.
They got Top on the phone. They got Top on the phone.
You can see the stress between the eyes, and now the lighthearted nature returns.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay, you're back. Okay. Well, everything good? How'd that go?
You know, let me tell y'all what that call was about. Top was calling me to tell me that when these clips come out, we got to tell the whole. He said, I know you telling the whole story, but you got to tell. It got to be in the clip of the whole story because he want everybody to understand. Dot didn't just stop talking to him for no reason. After that video that dude shot in Compton, that changed everything.
See, I told you, bro. I told you. And the fact that this was shot 6/16 in LA only adds more credence to the fact that that's the reason why that song has that title. A theory, right? We'll keep it
right.
But this is why the game probably thinks this way also. They filmed a music video that day. That specific day. This is behind the scenes footage. This is somebody that was there at the event. Because everybody was there, right? Everybody that was there in the area was there when this was being filmed, right? And of course, this is just some random person who decided to make a post, but the post has that day. But that day is where they get this word. And this is word when they get around town where they start talking about Drake getting run down the block and has to call back to come back. I mean, this is crazy stuff, man. And the fact that this is happening, right? The fact that Top Dog had to call in and come correct is insane to me. Just let him know why he distanced himself.
The 100 video.
Yo, hey, I'm not gonna lie. This shit is crazy because this is the second time I'm hearing Drake being ran out or highly disrespected. Now, another situation, they said allegedly T.I. Mans in them ended up pissing on this dude's leg. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? This dude relieved himself on the Drake and he let that shit slide. And then now you in Compton. And then that goes to show you, like, low key, all right, where was the game at when Drake allegedly ran off? Like, is Drake not good in Bompton like that? You feel me? Somebody was like, nah, blood.
Apparently.
Body. All right. Hey, nigga, yeah. So the industry is wild and the streets is even wilder. And it's crazy that this dude that's what I'm saying. It's like, I like when Drake rap, but when he talk all that tough guy shit, it's kind of like, yeah, bro, we know, like, nigga, you grew up with your mom and pops. Your mom is white, Jewish, and all this stuff, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you haven't lived in the trenches like you was in Watts or in fucking Memphis or in Chicago or some shit, nigga. Like, come on, bro. So it's not necessarily believable. And Kendrick, he don't come off as some gangster rapper. He's more of a lyrical, conscious type of dude. But he'll tell you he'll fuck you up if he had to. So that's just some regular man shit. You feel me? So
he from the cut.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when Kendrick was around Drake and shit like that, he probably figured out, like, yeah, man, this nigga ain't no tough guy, like how he be saying. Like, you know, when you get around these certain niggas that be having these elaborate ass stories, like, yeah, bro, like, nigga, I walked up into the spot, right, and then there's like 15 niggas looking at me. and I just bucked up at them, and they got scared. It's like, nigga, come on, bro. 15 niggas were scared of you, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. So
I remember a day like that.
Man, dude. Well, like what I'm saying is, dude really come across as not being authentic. And to be honest with you, people can read up on that shit, bro. Like, if you really from the culture, then those are the type of little things that you're going to pick up on. You're not going to act a certain way. You're not going to speak a certain way. And
right.
It's just crazy that my question is, I'm wondering why, and I kind of know, like, maybe Game think that Drake can kind of save him, because Drake's career is basically, his career was A1, I'll say like an A+, but right now, after Kendrick dissed him and kind of fucking, he gave him a big ass L, I still say like he's running on like a B+, because his albums still made some noise. People are still trying to slurp him up and shit like that. Like, oh my God, he thought three CDs and stuff. Not too many people still talking about it now, though. You know what I'm saying? So the hype literally kind of died down. Normally, people still be riding Drake coattail and shit like that. You got his loyal followers and shit like that, but as far as impact-wise, I don't think he has the same impact. He might have more money because he did his deals with the contracts, but maybe Game think that, you know what I'm saying, like Drake can kind of give him the stimulus package and kind of help his career out, because we all know Game had a default judgment against him to where he owed his lady that he allegedly touched or whatever. He owed her millions of dollars and shit. So
sold his house.
He's not in the best financial state right now. So maybe if you keep a certain alliance to certain people, they'll help you. We talked about this before with T-Pain and Mike Jones. Maybe you think it's somebody going to help you, and if you do a good favor, but maybe you're just being loyal to the wrong people. So
that's
crazy.
what I'm saying. Like it seems, of course, Game was friends with Drake before Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? During that time, Drake was out. Game was over there at Cash Money.
Wait, hold up. You said Drake was, you said the Game was friends with Drake before Kendrick?
That's what I think. Because the relationship of the camp of Cash Money.
I'm gonna think that's false.
Why you say that?
If Game knew Kendrick around the K-Dot days and stuff like that, K-Dot was kind of prevalent. He was around like
what year?
Drake came out like what, 2007?
Right.
See. Drake first release date 2006, February 14th. And I'm gonna assume Kendrick was around that time,
right?
But he was more known as K-Dot though. But, and then on top of the fact that the Game
is from the same neighborhood,
you're gonna know the people that's up and coming that's been making a buzz and shit like that. But Kendrick,
My point is that he was at Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? So Lil Wayne comes out with a project, you know what I'm saying? Young Money brought out the whole crew. Relationships got started right there. You know what I'm saying? He was around. He was in the camp. So as Drake took off with his own project, he took off. Game seen that. He established a more closer relationship with him. He in the game now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what to do? What you need? You know what I'm saying? Just give me a holler. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're more closer than he would have a relationship with Kendrick. You know what I mean? That's probably why he chose that side.
I just did a little search, bro, and it's saying the game knew Kendrick Lamar first. Both are from Compton. And the connection is during Kendrick early local mixtape days in 2000 in the mid 2000s. And that's what I'm saying. I was about to say a little bit before. Game was saying that he was trying to sign him, and he wasn't trying to sign after. Like, would have to look. When did Kendrick sign with Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre, and it's gonna say Kendrick signed with. Damn, what year?
2011, 2012.
Yeah, it said he signed with 2012. So if the game saying that he signed or try to sign Kendrick, it had to been before then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go with just the fact that he knew about Kendrick because they both from Compton, and you definitely know who's up and coming from the neighborhood. And it kind of goes along with the old narrative of, hey, I was about to, help him before Dr. Dre helped him and shit like that. So,
I mean, but how much time did they hang out with one another? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think Game hung out with Drake more than he hung out with Kendrick on some party shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, chat, man, fuck all that. Who y'all think Game was messing with first? Y'all think he was messing with Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Y'all saying? Put that in the comment section if y'all watch this on the replay.
No, the question is, who's closer to the game, Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
I would say Drake, but we was talking about who was messing with who first, though.
Right.
But I say that off back. I think he's closer to Drake. You know what I'm saying? Just for the fact that they're too close. Kendrick and the Game are too close in competition. It's like, nigga, if they both are kingpins and you got this block sold up and then he got the other block sold up, one of y'all gotta go because you're infringing on somebody's money. It can't be two kings of the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, if Game was going for the king of the West Coast after Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and all that shit, Kendrick is the perfect example of someone that could dethrone you. So they can only be cool for so long until things go sour. It's just like trying to be in a room full of all alpha men that are leaders. It's going to be hard to have some type of strict direction because this person going to chime in, then this person going to chime in, and then it's going to be a fight over who's leading the whole situation and shit like that. At the end of the day, one person got to lead and the other person got to follow, and that's hard to do when you have two headstrong individuals. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to rap, and the root of rap is low key being who's the most dominant. A lot of people don't want to share their success like that. That's why relationships don't last in the industry. It's down there like a fucking, not a blood in, blood out sport, but it's like every man for themselves. It's like a Royal Rumble. At the Royal Rumble, at the end of the day, everybody can't win. It got to be that one king. You feel me? So
somebody got to go.
Somebody got to go over the ropes. You feel me? So that's where I feel like there's been like a lot of hidden animosity. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the crazy part about it is we'll live our regular, normal lives and be satisfied with that. But when you're competitive and you want the best of the best and want to be on top, sometimes people, they're not satisfied with what they've accomplished. They're going to be looking at the next person plate. Hey, I want that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like life, man. You got the homeless person wishing that they was able just to be in a room. And then you got the person that's in the house wishing that they had a mansion. And then you got the person in the mansion wishing that this nigga owned a spaceship or some shit. So niggas is never going to be satisfied. You feel me? So this is the same scenario, I believe, bro. So it's kind of crazy to see that two talented individuals should be able to work with each other, but we know that it'd be too good to be true if there wasn't no type of controversy. So yeah, let's get back to this and see what else is going on. This is crazy though.
The 100 video. I had spoke about that and when I said that, I told Wack and Game about that. And top thing is like, hey, that got to be it. It don't need to be perceived.
Hey, quick break. For those that's watching, I see that the numbers kind of jumped up. If y'all haven't done so, make sure y'all hit that follow. If y'all haven't done so, hit that like, retweet,
Edit
share
right
this,
now.
quote the video, whatever it is, make sure y'all get us in the algorithm. Follow so y'all can make sure that y'all catch us on the next one. We go live every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, giving y'all dope content, dope conversations every time that we get up on the panel. So I appreciate everybody that's watching, but I need a little bit of participation. The support is free. Y'all don't have to send no type of money or whatever. Just show that y'all mess with what's going on by sharing this video just to one person. You feel me? That's all it takes. But back to the video though.
That Dot just stopped talking to Kendrick out of nowhere. I mean, Kendrick stopped talking the game out of nowhere.
Right.
That was the thing that, you know what I'm saying? That did it.
It's betrayal. He felt betrayed. Why would you do that? Why would you bring him over here to record a diss track, record a music video that is talking about me and my neighborhood in Compton? That's crazy, bro. That somebody that you share the neighborhood with would bring an enemy or somebody that's been talking bad about you and then make the situation worse by recording a music video. I was trying to tell people that this could be the reason why the song is called 616 in LA, amongst many other reasons. I mean, this song is probably my favorite song from the whole entire battle. It's so layered. It's more layered than an onion, bro. Every time I come back to the song, it's always something new.
And he reminded me that some of the younger guys, when they shot that J-Rock video, they went over to Game's house to do that part. And Game when he put that mask on, he said that the label or somebody said he couldn't show his face. But 2 weeks later, he did a Hurricane Chris video.
So you're going to do a Hurricane Chris video showing your face, but you couldn't show your face when you were with J-Rock and them, when you were with these guys. That's messed up beyond belief because now there's some type of animosity there. There is some type of animosity. So we're going to record a music video at your crib, at the Game's crib, but he's not going to show his face? Come on, if you're going to show up to a Hurricane Chris video and show your face, I don't see what's the difference. I don't see what's the wrong in that.
Whoa.
Unless you have some type of animosity towards us, the newer guys, the newer generation. And that's such a jealous thing to see. That is envy. That is everything, right? That people talk about green and all that, right? And I really don't mess with that, bro. I don't like how people have that human nature of jealousy. And I think the Game was jealous. I think that's why he didn't want to show their face when they were recording videos. But you want to show your face in the 100 music video and Drake's video. That's the reason why Kendrick don't talk to you. That's the reason why he don't mess with you, bro. You're hanging out with the enemy.
You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that Top is reminding me on the phone. And I told him, I'm like, who from the crew that we need to have on? You know what I'm saying? Right. To make sure that it's done correctly. He's like, no, I'm loving everything you're doing. I'm just telling you. He's like, I was talking to Doc last night. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, let him know it's all love. But he's like, I love everything you're doing. You telling the truth.
So he basically just called Kendrick and then they had a conversation talking about Top. And then he calls that quote and told him the conversation that they had, saying that we want the story in full context. If you're going to say that Kendrick distanced himself from the Game, say the real reason why. Say it's because of the 100 music video. And the Game is out here being two-faced, chilling with Drake when he's out here friends with Kendrick Lamar. I don't think that's going to work out at all. Not in anybody's favor, at least not in Kendrick's. We're supposed to be from the same spot, but you're out here chilling with Drake. And a lot of people forget, not only did they record a music video, but the album that they recorded it for, Documentary 2, Kendrick Lamar is on this album also. The Game has Kendrick and Drake on this album. He has a lot of people on this album. He has other TDE members. I think Ab-Soul is on this album. But the fact that you took part in a music video where Kendrick is getting dissed on a song on your album that Kendrick also features on, I know anybody would feel some type of way about that. And I've had this theory for a while talking about Kendrick Lamar and the Game and the reason why the Game thought that he was getting dissed the whole time. And I knew it had something to do with the 100 music video. I'm glad that Top Dog was able to come out here and give everybody confirmation because I always questioned how the Game would move. I always questioned how he would act, especially after the battle or during the battle. It seemed like he was riding for Drake the whole entire time. The guilt that the Game feels is something that's going to carry with him because he messed up. He did something snake-like. That was a snake move. And I truly wonder if that's the reason why Kendrick Lamar had named this song 616 in LA. Is it really because they recorded the 100 music video on that day? Is that another layer that lays in with the song? Is this another thing that Kendrick was trying to mention in this diss track? You tell me. But I wonder how the Game is going to respond now once he gets wind that this is the reason why Kendrick doesn't rock with him, why he doesn't talk to him. I could only imagine that he's going to try to diss him again. Either the Game is going to respond online or he's going to talk about it on the diss track. I feel like he might do both at this point. But the sad part is that when the Game beefs with somebody, nobody really takes it seriously. I don't think that Kendrick Lamar would take the Game beefing with him seriously. But I guess we'll have to find out at a later time. Y'all tell me how you feel about this. You get back to me, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You tell me how you feel about this. Do you think that Kendrick was sliding the Game in 616 in LA? Do you think the Game was right when he thought that Kendrick was dissing him? or is this all such a big coincidence? Y'all tell me. You tell me how you feel about this beef. You tell me how you feel about Kendrick cutting the game off. You tell me how you feel about everything, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Keep it a legend.
Yeah, dope video. Y'all subscribe to the bill, man. Hey, now, one of the things that I've been trying to do some research on is what video are they talking about? And if anything, it might be J-Rock Hood Gonna Love It record. You know what I'm saying? Where the game was featured in the video, but he wore a mask. And some people were saying that the reason why he zipped his hoodie all the way up because he got paid $10,000 to wear that hoodie. So he was promoting the hoodie, but that sounds like a bunch of cap, bro. Like it sounds like a poor ass excuse to do exactly what you did. Huh?
What exactly was that hoodie?
I'm trying to see, man. I've been skimming through this video and I haven't seen the actual feature, but I did some research as far as what video J-Rock shot at the game house, and everything's leading me to the Hood Gonna Love It. So I'm assuming the only hoodie that's like that is like what, a Bape hoodie or something?
Yeah, what that got to do with anything?
Well, he was saying that he got paid to wear it.
I know. Oh, okay. All right, but look, the point is of all that part, they went to record at your house and you put on a mask because you said the label wouldn't allow that, when knowing the label would be like, we love this idea. You're with Kendrick and TDE and J-Rock. We can use them, and because that's how the industry works. You know what I mean? So for you to do that, there's only one reason why you did that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on it.
There's only one reason why you showing your loyalty to your boy Drake. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm not mad at you for choosing your friends or who you think are your friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you for that. And no one's in the world is gonna be mad at you if you did that right now and just owned up to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you even, who gonna be mad at you? You know what I'm saying? The people you probably want to work with ain't working with you right now. So what you got to lose? That's my point of it. It's like, it would have been a tremendous opportunity for him to work with side by side along with someone from your same city that's in relevance right now.
Hey,
that would get you in the spotlight.
Hey, I hear you again. I'm a play devil's advocate. I don't agree with you. You remember, like you was talking about the T-Pain stuff. Now, what would the game have to gain if he said, "Hey, man, you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was just jealous of Kendrick Lamar."
I ain't said that. You ain't gotta say all the extras. You ain't gotta say all that,
bro.
I'm saying, like, bro, just own up to it. Bro, I chose a side. My loyalty is with Drake. You know what I'm saying? Just say it. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you. And the ones that's mad at you, you don't give a fuck about them any damn way. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to lose?
Hey,
just own up to it. Because we all see what it is.
If you say that though, you said the people, it don't matter, but shit, what if that his main op, I mean, Kendrick is his main op and shit. So if he said that to Kendrick, that's automatically gonna be like, oh, okay, well shit, you chose a side, nigga, don't fuck with me.
Hey man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be quiet as kept about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, playing the fence, this side, that side, trying to, Kendrick is the type of person to be like, oh, if it's like that, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to fix this, and I'm sure he ain't gonna try to fix this. You know what I'm saying? So let's leave it where it is. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave it right here. Now, what's so crazy about this is the 616 song, and I remember when it dropped, and I said to myself, why 616? I was always saying that. because I was looking at it as if it was a time. It is a time stamp, but
Yeah.
the way it was titled, it was like in the time of the hour of the clock. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what does that mean? It was bugging the hell out of me, and I'm like, yo, and I don't even remember nobody else figuring out that title when that was dropped, and I didn't hear no stories about what that mystery was. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm hearing about it 2 years later. So
Hey,
that's what it means.
if I'm not mistaken, and I think he also dropped it at 6:16 p.m. if I'm not
Right,
mistaken.
right. Exactly. You're right. You're right. And I'm like, yo, this means something because Kendrick is different, man. He's mysterious, and I think he learned a lot from his his boss Punch. Punch, you don't never hear him speak. He out the limelight. You don't see nothing or you don't hear nothing. Kendrick the same way. He learned. You know what I'm saying? And in order to be a leader, you must be a follower. You know what I'm saying?
In order to be a good leader, you got to be a good follower for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm looking at it as like, man, when it comes to what, just say it, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's not a mystery anymore. We done figured it out from what we see and hear. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Kendrick is putting it what it is what it is. He don't even speak on it. He don't say nothing. He ain't said nothing. I don't think he want to say nothing. He just want to let a dead dog lie in the street and drive right past it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
You ain't lying. Hey, Brian says 616 is also the Marvel comic universe. If you know, you know.
oh, I know. That's the 616 universe. Yeah, the last universe that was destroyed by all other by Doctor Doom and the Secret Wars. The second Secret Wars series. No, it's a Secret Wars series. That's what leads up to the point of Secret Wars. I'm a comic book fan. You see, I got Deadpool in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know all about that. And that was the second Secret Wars story that they're about to come out with this Marvel, this new. That's going to be that story. The original story is completely different with the Beyonder, but that's a different subject.
See, I'm saying you and Brian will have some dope ass conversations. I'll be asking
yeah,
about
man.
a lot of that stuff.
Hey, man, I know about all that, bro. I'm a nerd.
Yeah, yeah, but this whole situation is low key kind of crazy, bro. I think there's some feedback. Yeah, some feedback, bro. Hopefully, it hasn't been going on for a long time. But yeah, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's just unfortunate. This dude said Kendrick is going to play Doc Doom. Hey, they said Doc Doom is down there, the second strongest motherfucker, the powerfulest nigga in Marvel. So
he was my favorite villain.
He's on some he's definitely on some Dr. Doom type of shit because he's really destroying the nigga career. Now Fad Khan says favorite songs on Iceman. Favorite songs on Iceman.
Say again.
Khan is saying, what's your favorite song on Iceman?
None of them. Hey, I listened to it once. I listened to it once. And then when I listened to that one, the West Coast one, that pissed me off, and I immediately turned that shit off. And I didn't listen to nothing else after that because it was disrespectful.
Hey, for real though, I'm not gonna lie. He had a couple of records on it that was pretty decent and shit. I'll just say "Make 'Em Cry." That's one of the records he was kind of spitting on. It wasn't like one of them R&B songs. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? He has some okay songs on there, but it's definitely not on the level of his competitor Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar GNX album definitely blew all three projects of Drake out the water. You know what I'm saying?
You talk about a marketing plan.
Yeah, and it definitely has longer playback value than what we've heard recently. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people want to say that they're trying to gas up his last release and everything, but he put out a lot of mediocre songs just for the fact to get out of his contract. Now, if I believe that if you was going to do that, this was the wrong time to focus on that, because now it's just like somebody slapped you in the fucking face and your immediate response is going to mean everything. Are you going to pull out the blick? You going to punch him back, or are you going to walk away? And with you focusing on your deal is the equivalent of you walking away. Yeah, you had some subliminal shots in there, but it wasn't a well put together project, because you talked about him on a couple of songs, threw some little tit for tats type of shit out there, but it wasn't nothing hard hitting. Like damn near it, like Kendrick won the battle in my eyes. Right. It was going back and forth. Kendrick won that, and then he dropped the album on your head to where he's outperforming you with the album, and then he just beat you in a battle. So when are you going to respond? I think it's low-key kind of too late, because after a while, it's kind of like he knocked you out, and then you waking up a day later talking about where he at? Where he at? Come on. It's like, nigga, it's over. The fight is done with, bro.
Kind of like what he did to Meek Mill.
Funny, because he did that. He destroyed Meek Mill's career, and we talked about that in a previous podcast, to where Meek Mill is in a resurgence of trying to get his career back. And the funny thing about it is, Meek Mill wasn't going to no lawyers trying to sue for defamation because he was beating the battle. He down there had to take his lick. No, you know what I'm saying? No homo. Man, kept it pushing.
Man, that was
when he come to Drake. This nigga talking about I'm suing you, all y'all niggas. You feel me?
I'm gonna sue this guy.
Hey, we know what side came out. You know what I'm saying? His white side came out real fast. Niggas start talking about lawyers and fucking lawsuits and all this shit or whatever. This is hip hop. And it's funny, when he decided to sue, you had so many people like the Angry Man on YouTube and all these other people talking about, oh man, see, you don't get it. What he's trying to do is mess up your business and this. Nigga, fuck all that. You bitter because you lost a rap battle. And now that same rap battle got people saying that you are involving yourself in targeting YG for the unalivement of Draco the Ruler.
Right.
And I'm gonna disagree with Glasses on that situation, because it's funny how Drake was just now trying to co-sign and say, yeah, I know some real blood from LA. I got YG. I know some real blood from LA, The Game. So you was name dropping The Game and YG and shit like that. And then now you're going to tell me that you're going to turn around and try to put people on The Game? So I don't remember, did The Game actually, I mean, not The Game, but did YG, for those in the chat or corny, did YG appear at the pop out with Kendrick?
No.
He didn't?
No.
Okay, because if I'm not mistaken,
I don't remember. I watched that live. I don't remember him being there.
Oh shit! I think he did, and he wasn't up there like fucking blood walking or crip walking.
Oh no, I'm talking about performing.
No, just being in attendance.
Oh, okay. Damn, I can't remember if I seen him up there. I remember watching that shit too.
It says yes. YG was at the pop out.
At the end?
I'm trying to think, because I vaguely remember he was on stage. Matter of fact,
at the end. That's when the Kendrick started shouting out everybody and shit. Tell everybody come to the stage.
Nah, he did an actual song.
What?
Yeah. You see this nigga wearing his his shorts with his high socks and his white t-shirt.
Okay.
But I remember he was up there dancing with Russell Westbrook and shit. So I said I disagree with the whole angle of what Glasses Malone been putting out there.
You know why he did that, right?
What you mean? Why Glasses was talking
Yes,
about?
by him saying that he did that, just trying to put puzzles together, and not only puzzles, just trying to go viral. Um, act academics, DJ academics. Yeah, he know that he's a Drake rider. You know what I'm saying? He's always gonna ride for Drake. You know what I mean? And the media that's coming out about him with this investigation. I mean, that's just interesting, dude. Um, I don't know. I guess he's trying to put it to the angle as if Drake got at Act and told Act to start reporting on shit like this and put it out there, and then everybody else joining the team on reporting on the story and doing research and shit like that. I mean, it ain't no research to do. You was on TMZ getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no. You wasn't getting arrested. It was just bring you
Being
in for
detained.
questioning. Yeah, being detained for questioning. That's all that was. But that is a very interesting story. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming out, and like I said, the last time we talked about this, I said the next time the cops come out, because they did show up at No Jumper 2 wanting to speak to Munchie. The next time they come out, they're gonna arrest somebody.
Yeah, and I think that's going to happen soon. Hey, let me get a couple comments in. Brian said, getting chilly with the Philly. He also said, bend over and touch your toes and let me tickle it with my nose. I'm a cold ass pimp. I'm never limp. Step up to me and I'll bust your lip. Damn, bro.
Oh wow.
Bro got bars.
That sounds like some old school shit from the 70s, the late 70s right there, bro.
6 in the morning cops at my door. Hey, Splashy said this nigga corn dog look like a milk. Oh shit, come on, bro. Brian says the sugar's calling, pick up. Well, Splashy saying you look like a milk dug, which is a delicious snack. You know what I'm saying? This dude, he always got to say something where we're sidetracked. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link if you want to ever pull up, bro. I know you're not gonna do that.
Let's get at it.
We just know you're gonna just say stuff.
Hey, because I'm just gonna come back with something real quick because it just came in my head. Douchey, that's his name. Remember, everybody, Douchey looked like the stuff that came out the douche.
Shit.
You fucking
shit. Hey,
clock.
Brian said, I crunch more bars than Nestle. This dude said, bro, I had a Wingstop Atomic Wings. That shit hit was so hot.
I wish I had me some now. What?
Man. Hey, but no, back to what you were saying though. I was talking about this yesterday on Miss Toy Lovely Radio Show podcast. Y'all check her out. Academics, I agree with what you said. Academics definitely was fucking riding Drake to where Drake low-key got him a diamond owl chain and everything, but he made a couple of valid points. Like, if Munchie B wasn't on the internet saying I passed the bottle to the person that unalived Draco, there wouldn't be the type of investigation that they have in now. I think that definitely cracked a lot of stuff off. I don't think that was the only evidence, but that's speaking on something that's unsolved. You speaking on the unsolved, unaliving. You got Whack 100 talking about, hey, yeah, we ran down on Future. You got Loose Cannon talking about the stuff that he was doing for Big U and extorting different people. So academics is right. LA podcasters, and not just all LA podcasters, but the gangbangers, for some reason, they open their mouth too damn much. They speaking on street shit that shouldn't be talked about, that's causing people to get investigated. And then they want to blame then they want to blame No Jumper and Adam 22 for having them on the platform and shit, but these niggas can't keep their mouth closed.
Yeah. Yep. Snitching, bro. It's infectious.
Yeah. And another thing, YG, B team, I need y'all to chime in. What the fuck are you doing a B team alert for? Like,
And for you to do that, you saying it like as if it was some type of code that the feds don't know about. You think they ain't figured that out by now?
Bro, like, what happened to the shit back in the day? Motherfuckers that be talking shit online and all this other stuff, and then the next time you see them online, them niggas be spooked and be like, I apologize for X, Y, Z, because they got them calls behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
All this shit that's been done on the internet is really, I really look at it as pump faking. Once you put your business on the internet, hey, so-and-so said they wanted beef with me, so this, and that, you low-key alerting the cops so you don't have to do anything. So if y'all really want to get real respect, y'all need to take it back to the old school way of doing things and get off the fucking internet and make some calls. If you're not making calls, see the person in person. You feel me?
Hey, get out there and start talking like this to them.
Hey, on some on some casino shit, when y'all go out there, you gotta cover your mouth and you feel me, so they can't read your lips.
For real.
Something to where y'all not doing all this self-snitching, and then y'all wonder who the fuck is out there giving up the information. Y'all are. It's too much, and that's why I even said with Draco the Ruler, like, I liked his rapping. I think he was very different. But he was doing a lot of that woofing on these songs and talking about I did this and I did that. And the crazy part about it is, let's say he didn't have anything to do with Red Bull being unalive. He sure was bragging about it like he was the one that caught that body. So at the end of the day, the energy that you put out there is the same energy that you're going to receive back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that's called karma. And I believe that karma is real. They got a saying as far as your karmic debt. You know what I'm saying? For the karma that you put out there, you're going to have to pay for it some way in form and fashion. So it is what it is. Now, all this stuff is kind of related to the Drake situation because Drake really been in the headlines a lot, dealing with a lot of different West Coast rappers from The Game, Kendrick Lamar, and YG, and Draco the Ruler. And the crazy part about it is Drake has done records with all of them. So the dude has been in the West Coast ear or whatever it is. He tried to turn people on the West Coast against each other. And the funny part about it is he tried to low-key turn. Damn, and now that I think about it, if Game and Kendrick was beefing before, and then when Drake get in a beef with Kendrick, and then you name drop YG in The Game, you're low-key trying to pin West Coast artists against each other. And especially with The Game and Kendrick, if they already have some tension, you making shit even worse. So when Kendrick was saying Drake is just like this culture vulture and a colonizer and shit like that, he go to different areas to try to absorb the energy and use
and
it for his own shit.
Yep.
That's the same thing that he's doing with these West Coast artists and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll pay homage, quote unquote, just to use them and shit. So the shit is low-key kind of crazy. We had a very dope discussion on this shit, man. What you say, Brian? Brian said, "Hey, OG, I'm the new and improved Dolomite because I'm out of sight. I'm all right." That's funny. That's funny. Wait. I'm going to bring back Jerry Springer just to have Douchey and Corn Dog on the same stage. That's funny.
Man, when is that gonna happen?
Man,
we could go at it, man. Bring your best.
And I'm not gonna lie, Splashy is like you gotta be like one of your number one fans, bro, because
I know
he's showing that he's dedicated. You pull up down there every stream,
but
just to show love to his big daddy Corn Dog.
Douchey. Still gonna be douchey now. All right.
Yeah, that's real shit, man. Yeah, anything else you want to add on to this, Brody?
I mean, like I said earlier, man, when it comes to the game, hey man, if you want to just dead this in the butt, man, like no homo, no Diddy, all pause, dead it, dead that shit. I think that was his wrong choice of word, bunt. One of the motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the clip.
But look, gang, man, you need. If I'm just saying, man, if you want to be cool, go talk to that man. I mean, if you ain't gonna go talk to him, get on the phone with him because this is in the algorithm right now. We seeing it, you seeing it, he's seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Call him up, give him a hey. Let's talk about this. You know what I'm saying? How can we settle this? How we could just end all this right here? You know what I'm saying? And if I can just hear Kendrick just saying, "Well, you gotta stop fucking with old boy." You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think he's gonna do that? I mean, it's got to be some kind of way to where, because I don't like to see two people from the same city on these type of terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's better for you guys to work together. You guys from right down the street from each other. You know what I'm saying? And not now in real life because these motherfuckers got money now. So you know what I'm saying? But where you came from, y'all right down the street from each other. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see that combination there. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was if he came was on a new project with Kendrick, I think that'll do something. I really do. That's homage to LA. You know what I'm saying? That's that LA connection. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even say YG because I don't think YG gonna be around here. I think they coming after him. He knows something. He doesn't. I don't think he's. I don't know. He might have some dealings to a setup of the unaliving of Draco. That's possible. You know, which is a conspiracy and conspiracy theory, conspiracy to M. Yeah, I don't see him working with Kendrick in the future. But if Gabe could, solve this problem with him, because I don't want to see these guys beefing and they from the same city. You know what I'm saying? Including YG. But like I said, YG, Fed's coming. YG, there was, I don't know, I seen a video footage who allegedly was supposed to be him swiping a knife at, I don't know if it looked like that was Ralphie deployed, but they was trying to say that was Draco's security bodyguard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
Draco had a black top with white writing on it, and I know what you're talking about. It was a guy that had like the black track pants with the red stripe on it.
Right.
Yeah,
he had on some track pants too. The only thing in the footage, like the picture that they have of him, that when he was performing that night at that concert, the jacket looked different from the video footage. You know what I'm saying? The pants, I couldn't see the red stripe going all the way down, but there was some similarity there. The thing about it that kills that is like, I don't know if anybody paid attention to that, because one of the videos that I had listened to, he said he knew that was YG because that's what he was wearing that night when he was supposed to perform. And he had on a Pooh Shiesty mask. He said, but I know it was him because I recognized his hazel eyes.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. That could be damning for him.
Hey, Bubba Sparks said it best. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
It's gonna get real ugly for YG. And to be honest with you, I think all the it's like this is the equivalent to playing hide and go seek. I bet you're not gonna find me in the bathroom. I bet you're not gonna find me in the living room. All this stuff that he's doing as far as the songs and all that shit is low key backfired in his face, and it sounds like it hit dog and hollering, bro, trying to say his innocence and shit.
Right.
I wonder. The question is, who fucking idea was that to do a song saying he's innocent? Was that the labels forcing? Hey, you should do a song to kind of clear your name. You feel me?
Bro,
like,
that is the question. Like, Because I'm thinking the label is like, oh hell no. Like the label is like,
nope. I think the opposite. It's about money, about views, about clicks and attention. So they're gonna be, yeah, you know what? That is a good idea. You should say that you're innocent. You know,
so is that sacrificial for them saying that? That's like, okay, sacrifice your life. Go ahead. We know what the outcome's gonna be with this, but it's gonna get us more money. You're not gonna be here. We won't have to deal with you no more. Find somebody else to replace you. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
that's how it be. That, like, I was thinking about this earlier. It's a lot of people self-sabotage themselves in this industry. A lot of people get sacrificed in this industry, and not saying like sometimes they end up getting unalive, but a lot of times you would think that you put yourself around circles that will walk with you while you do certain things, but sometimes they'll walk with you and have you keep walking while they stand behind and watch you walk right off of the cliff, because they're going to benefit from it regardless. You know what I'm saying? So when we brought that whole scenario, that sounds like something that the label would low-key go with, because they know that it would be controversial and it'll spark controversy, even if the motherfucker said that. It make me think of the YMW Melly situation with the murder on my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You had this song going on, and then you have the case that's like, all this stuff is too closely tied together. And we talked about this before, that we know that people oversee your project before it's released and shit like that. They have meetings on it. They try to tell you what's good, what's not good. And I believe this could have came from the industry area of, hey, you should release this song because it would do good numbers for you. You know what I'm saying? And he just, hey, I'm just an artist. So if y'all think it's cool then.
So, I mean, think about this. When the song was released, and then all of a sudden, the feds show, not the feds. It probably will be the feds later, but I'm saying the cops show up. You know what I'm saying? After you release this song, they ain't got no leads to the case, so they go into the internet to find, and they're like, what is this? He's talking about the case. Let's listen. Oh, we got all the lyrics. We have the literal lyrics right here and him saying it. Hey, boss, come here. Come check this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, not good. And when I heard it, I was like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then I started doing my research on things, and the No Jumper interview, him talking about, yeah, we gonna get you. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. Like, it's crazy, bro. All this self-snitching, I've been, doing my little due diligence on my little video on my channel, and every now and then in the middle video, I'm like, here we go again. Another case of self-snitching. Like, what in the hell is going on? This shit is infectious, and I don't want nothing. Somebody hit me with a virus, so I don't do no self-snitching. You know what I mean? So, the hell going on out here?
We seen the road of what it led a lot of these people down, and I haven't really seen a lot of these people get off. Like, for Corn Dog and for the chat, put it in the comment section whenever you see this. Who have you seen do any type of self-snitching to where they got away with it in the long run? Like, every time people then self-snitched, once that jacket get put on you, it's hard for you to escape that untouched. Something's going to happen.
Getting away from that.
Yeah. So, wait. Brian says somebody needs to buy Splashy's butt plug for his mouth. Brian says, anyone want to place a bet in a ghoul pool? Brian also says, so much energy wasted. And then Splash says, Corn Dog, I'll call a truce. Brian says he got a shrine in OG's name with the handmade doll. Yeah. Oh shit. This shit was crazy, bro. Like, we're gonna have more stuff, and then I think we might have a special guest this Saturday. I don't know if our interviews, I mean not interviews, I don't know if our schedule is going to collide or anything, but we might have somebody coming on this Saturday. And I think if we have some more developments, we might touch on this whole YG situation. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a hot topic. This Kendrick in game situation kind of sparked out of nowhere. And now, you know what I'm saying, it's all related to each other. And I think we might have some more developments and stuff that's going on with the YG situation. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is a dope show that we had. Appreciate everybody that pulled up and everything.
Yep.
At the end of the day, shit, this whole conversation was about loyalty, relationships in this industry. A lot of times, shit, we could be our worst enemy by putting our foot in our mouth, by speaking too much. And I think the game did that by trying to be everybody's friend. And that's one thing I learned, I guess. You got to be solid with the people that you're with and ride with them regardless, ride or die. Now, sometimes you might have to change friends, but when you try to be friends with people that's enemies of each other, you're going to have to pick a side, bro. If you don't pick a side, stay out of it altogether to where you're not talking to both of them. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with both of y'all, but until y'all get y'all mind right, I'm just not going to associate with both of y'all. And it's not me trying to be messy. I got respect and love for both of y'all, but I don't want to be a part of none of this. I'm not picking his side. I'm not saying he's right or whatever it is, but I'm going to remove myself. Hopefully it's not forever, but it might be just temporarily until things get under wraps or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's if you're trying to maintain both relationships, but it don't really work that way. Sometimes you got to pick a side. So at the end of the day, shit, all these people are grown adults. They got their own choices to pick. And on the flip side of that, you got to be satisfied with wherever the chips may lay. Certain people might not mess with you, and it is what it is. So at the end of the day, that's what I figured out with this. Loyalty in relationships in the industry. And yes, if you cross somebody the wrong way one time, it can damn near have effects forever and detrimental results that come from it. You don't have to die, but your career could die. So, you know what I'm saying? Dope conversation with the bro, OD Corn Dog. Appreciate Brian for pulling up. Appreciate Splashy. A couple other people that was in the chat. Appreciate all y'all. But before we get out of here, make sure y'all hit that like, save this, retweet, whatever it is, get us in the algorithm.
Right.
Both of our channels, we growing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that y'all with us on this journey. And we're going to keep getting better and better. Have dope conversations every time y'all see us. And yeah, man, y'all be safe tonight. And on that note, we out. Peace.
Yo, you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.